فاصبر صبرا جميلا.
Another side issue that pertains to this hadith, or this hadith could possibly pertain to that issue, is the ruling of reading the Qur'an before you go to sleep without wudu, or with wudu, or in a state of janaba, or a woman who's menstruating. Naam, a woman who's menstruating. A sister about a couple weeks ago, if not maybe last week, sister was from Germany, I believe. She said, my opinion is that a woman who's menstruating cannot recite the Qur'an, and she's not allowed to touch the mushaf, so on and so forth. But I find it very difficult to keep up and to review, etc. Now, this is a manifestation of one of the problems with that view. So if a woman is menstruating, let's say on average, 7 days out of every single month, 8 days a month, maybe more, maybe less. Al-Muhim, let's say 7 days every month. So that's 7 whole days. That's a week in which you don't make no supplications to Allah that are included from the Qur'an. Do you imagine that? A week without the Qur'an? A week without reciting the Qur'an? Or a week without going and picking it up and reading it? Stop and think about that now. What type of effect is that going to have on your iman? Everyone understand this? Then obviously a person is going to say, well, she's leaving it off because of Islam. She's commanded not to do it. And what type of hadith? Hadith that's authentic? Hadith that's sahih? Or something that's other than sahih? Everyone understand this? And that's another discussion with regards to when a woman does not make salah because of menstruation. Does her iman decrease? Does her iman decrease? Some of the ulama of Islam, they say her iman decreases, based off of the hadith that says, مَا رَأَيْتُ مِن نَاقِصَاتِ عَقْلٍ وَدِينٍ. He says, women who have deficient religion and deficient thinking. And he was talking about women who, when they menstruate, when they ask, what is the deficiency in our thinking? And what is the deficiency in our religion? And he says, أَلَيْسَ إِذَا حَاضَتْ لَمْ تُصَلِّ وَلَمْ تُصُمْ. When she menstruates, doesn't she avoid prayer and fasting? They said yes. He says that is the nuqsan diniha. That is the deficiency of her religion. And other ulama, they say rather when a woman is menstruating, she does not pray, her iman does not decrease. And that is because the only reason why she's not praying and fasting is because of Allah and His Messenger. She's commanded not to pray. She's commanded not to fast. So how can someone who's commanded not to pray, not to fast, be punished with their iman decreasing? It's a very long discussion. The point is that if you go to sleep at night and you want to make it your habit to recite Ayatul Kursi, or your habit to recite these 2 ayat, or your habit to recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, you're depressed, you're stressed out, you're going through a lot, person has jinn possession or magic, sihr, whatever is going on, you may not be able to do that because you're what? Now menstruating. And that may be a what? A problem. That may be a what? Then that may be a problem. So that's a long discussion among the ulama of Islam with regards to a muhdith, someone who has hadath, major or minor, reading the Qur'an, touching it, reciting it, etc. Now, half of an ayah, a third of an ayah. It's a very, very, very long discussion. And oftentimes, some of those different difficulties and hardships that you may feel and experience can oftentimes, not all of the time, but oftentimes prove that that view is weak. And that's because إن اللازم يدل على الملزوم. فساد اللازم هذا يدل على فساد ملزوم. أو ضعف اللازم يدل على ضعف. وهكذا. والله تعالى أعلم.